Welcome to the Daily 10 minutes of movement to energize you, strengthen you, actually today make you more flexible. Because look, we all struggle with really busy lives, and often when you're in a really stressful period, exercise is just the first to fall to the bottom of that priority list. And yet at the same time, we know that we need to keep our bodies healthy in order to be able to keep up with a busy to-do list. So why not just fit in 10 minutes with me right now? Today we are on strengthen and lengthen. These are your exercises. We don't actually repeat these. So it's mostly single leg today because within the Daily 10, we're also doing a mini splits program. I want you to have a stronger splits position. Now, some of you might be like, I don't care about being able to do the splits, and that's okay. But being able to do the splits will also give you range of motion that is going to benefit you if you run, if you cycle, if you squat, or weight lift. It benefits you in so many other ways. So it's a really nice goal to just have in the back burner a little bit, and what better way than with 10 minutes a day. So this is week 1 of our mini splits program within the whole Daily 10 weeks. If you're new here, by the way, welcome to the channel. I'm so excited that you're here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I release these videos daily, and hit the bell so that you get notified when I release them, because out of all the notifications that we might get in a day, it's actually really helpful to be notified and reminded to just get that Daily 10 exercise session in. So let's get on with the workout. As you guys know, strengthen and lengthen is my favorite day, but it is especially my favorite today because we have had gastroenteritis in the family this past weekend, and it was a lot. And so to come into this day, I am just so grateful to take a moment to just release tension in my body, also move in a way that's gonna feel good but not be too depleting. So, good morning to everyone except for gastroenteritis. Alrighty, we're gonna start this with a pose called Hanumanasana. So we've got 30 seconds here and 15 seconds rest. You're gonna come into a nice long lunge like this. We're gonna straighten the front leg and then bow forward like so. So I just want you to drop your head down, and we're gonna sort of move through this. I'm digging my heel down and then relaxing here. So I'm digging my heel down, lifting, and then lowering. And we're just starting to activate that hamstring a little bit, and then releasing. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Beautiful. So come into a nice long lunge here, and we're gonna move into a lizard push-up. So bend the front knee. You're gonna pivot the foot out to the side a little bit, tuck the back toes, lift the back knee off. Now this might be enough for you, but the goal here is to take a push-up. Now, for extra intensity, you can take the right hand around the outside of the right foot, if that's your front leg, and we're gonna start to come down and then push up. And then we're coming down and then pushing up. Maybe we're trying to get our forehead to the floor, but we're also thinking about really straightening through that back leg. So really keeping a nice squeezed glutes here. We've got 5 seconds left. Beautiful. Have a rest. Then we're gonna move into something called pyramid, into a crescent lunge. This requires a little bit of balance, and that's why we have my little toys here. So you can use a block or something a little bit higher. But let me just show you what we're doing. My back toes are turned out. My front hands are either down or on the block, on a little bit of help. And we're gonna move through pyramid pose, like this. We're then gonna bend and raise our arms up. So balance and fold. You can do it with your hands on the floor, reaching up. I also kept my jumper on today because it is super cold. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't have the guts to take it off. Beautiful. Have a little rest, but I will take it off now because that crescent to pyramid really sorted me out. So you did that on one side and one side only. We're now moving to the other side. Let's come into that Hanumanasana. So you come into a lunge, you straighten the front leg. We're gonna take a breath in here and then exhale, relax. Inhale, lift. Exhale, relax. Remember, you can always use your friends to release here. So we're just pulsing with the breath. And we're also just very lightly engaging our hamstring when it's in that stretched position. And that's what we want from the strengthen and lengthen sessions. Good, rest. Come into your lunge, getting ready for the lizard push-ups. We want that in the strengthen and lengthen sessions to ask our stretching muscles to contract while they're in that end range. So here we go. Dropping down, lifting up. And drive. Inhaling to go down and then exhaling to push up. Now what may happen is that your back knee wants to bend as you do this. And this is another variation that is also okay. Something I want you to watch out for is you may be really eagerly trying to get the head down, and so you do this. But we're aiming to also get our chest towards the floor, as well as the forehead. Beautiful. Coming into our pyramid to crescent lunge. So pyramid pose, back toes are turned out. Front leg is ideally straight. This is pyramid. This is that crescent lunge. So make sure you make the modifications that you need for your body right now. And because the priority is the straighter or straightish front leg, I'd rather you be using the blocks or a chair or a couch when you're in your pyramid pose to work on getting nice and long through the hamstring and through your spine, so that we really get the most from this particular sequence. So you can be moving between this. Beautiful. Okay, next up we have the single leg good morning. You can grab a dumbbell for this, a light dumbbell, but to be honest, you will feel this body weight. Watch what I do with my leg. I'm going to bend my knee, and the leg that I'm working is a straight leg here. I'm gonna push my hips back. So I'm on the toes, I'll show you from this side, toes of this foot, reaching my hips back. You can extend your arms forward. You can also grab a dumbbell, like I said, and hold it here. But the key thing is that I'm really thinking about hinging at the hips and pushing my butt back, keeping my back nice and flat. Rest. Let me demonstrate for the second side. Bend your knee on one leg. Other leg is going to be straight. We're thinking about pushing the hips back, and the key thing here is staying long through the spine. Let's go. 30 seconds. Lengthen and then come up. Lengthen. A regular good morning looks like this, right? So if you've ever done it with a weight, you've got a barbell on your back and you're tipping forward. But we're going B stance, or single leg in this case, really. I mean, B stance is where we've got the toes on the ground. Single leg would be kind of more like this, but it's a little tricky with balance. And we want to maintain stability here, but we do want to get the hamstring into a nice lengthened position and then get it to contract. Nice work. Resting. Then we're going to come into our alternating march here. And this is a really neglected part of splits training, is the strength in your hip flexors. So all we're going to do is lift the leg up like this. Lift. And we're pausing for like a second at the top, just to strengthen those hip flexors a little bit more. But really be intentional with this. So stand nice and tall, keep the ribs down. You can also practice like this. And this is what we're working towards, is having the ability to actually hold that leg out in front of you to gain that strength in the hip flexors, to also teach the hamstrings that they can lengthen and relax as we extend that leg forward. Rest. Beautiful. Okay. Next up, we have our active pigeon pose. So coming down to the floor, come into pigeon on your least favorite side first. Okay, so in our pigeon pose, we're gonna come down to the floor, and then we're gonna drive our heel and our knee into the floor to push back up. Some of you may find that you wanna keep your hand on the floor. Inhaling down, exhaling up. Inhaling down, and exhaling up. Inhaling down and exhaling up. And really testing that glute and that ability to contract at end ranges by taking your hands off. Take a little rest here, switch sides. Your favorite leg, I say favorite, it's the one that like you don't dread. Maybe you dread both sides. Okay, breathing in and then drive. I'm definitely way stronger and way more flexible on this side. I think throughout gymnastics, throughout dance, throughout demonstrating in classes, yoga classes I've taught over the years, I've just really pushed the right side of my body. And so I have a lot more flexibility, a lot more range here, and my left side tends to be quite neglected. So just really honoring that. Some of you may find, well, actually I can skip the right side. I might just do another set on the left side. Okay, so now we're coming into our long lunge isometric hold. This is intense. You're basically going to come almost like you're going to go into the splits, and you're going to hold here. Let's go for it. Take your longest lunge possible. In fact, I'm going to take my shoe off because I can feel it slipping. I can keep my front one on, and we're just going to hold here. If you feel like you can take that front foot even further forward, maybe the back look further back, and just hold. Squeezing that back glute. That's the one that tends to get a little bit neglected, but that hip extension is what we need for a good, strong splits pose. We've got 4 seconds left. Beautiful. Hands come down. You can just pivot your way back up, and we're getting ready to do the other side. I'm going to switch my shoes. Okay, the front leg I want to have grip, but the back foot, I don't know, it just felt like it was slipping out of my shoe. Okay, here we go. Nice iso, long lunge. And look, if you have been doing this sequence with me for a little while already, then I would highly encourage you to, hold a barbell underneath you or a couple of dumbbells, get nice and strong in this good long splits position here. This is my left side. 2, 1. And then we're just gonna fall over to the side. And we've done it. We've done our 10 minutes lengthen and strengthen. Lengthen and strengthen. I think with that gastro, I lost a couple of brain cells. It was so intense. But we freaking did it. We did it. And you are that much closer to being able to do the splits. Not just passively do the splits, but actually have a strong, flexible body. I can't wait to see you again tomorrow. Daily 10 crew, Daily 10 crew, we freaking did it. We did it. How are you feeling? Strengthen and lengthen, it's such a good day, right? Like it just feels good. You're just like, oh, I actually feel like I could do another workout, like another session. And so I want to remind you that if you have time, if time magically arises in your day, which, it's very hopeful, then why not hit up another session? You could hit up a core and cardio session. You could do a strength session. You could do an upper body session, given that you've done a little bit of a stretch session for your legs. Mix it up, use this channel to benefit you. It does follow a structure. I do program these according to that structure. And as you've already seen, we're doing little mini programs within the context of the whole week. If you enjoyed today, if you have enjoyed any of my videos before, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it really helps to support the channel and get these free, easy, awesome workouts to more people. If you are looking for longer workouts, then don't forget to head to my other channel, Shona_Virtue, and I have much longer, kind of more focused workouts there. And then if you're ready to take your training to the next level, don't forget to hit up my website where I have all my programs. I have a splits program, I have a pull-up program, I have a at-home only follow-along program that builds strength and flexibility at the same time. It will also get you leaner, stronger, fitter, and just feeling great in your body from the comfort of your own home. And if you don't want any of that, then well done, because we've just done our 10 minutes. I will see you again tomorrow.